Alright guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey, aka Blockchain, and I am primarily an Elliott wave trader in the crypto and traditional markets. We are starting off on my website, blockchaintratrading.com. I want to highlight right here where it says get for free now is my #1 trading strategy. It is consistent, profitable, reliable, and applicable to any market. Click the little get for free now, and I'll actually send you a video demonstration of how to set it up and how to use it. And then, of course, we offer the premium Discord, and just by 7up, you actually get a 7-day free trial. So that way you can get in, see what it's about, make sure it's going to be beneficial for you. Let's take a quick sneak peek inside. So we actually have Freedom, which is actually he focuses more in the traditional markets. He's actually doing a $100 challenge right now, meaning that he started his account with $100 in it about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, and he's got that bad boy up to 900 and sharing all of his plays and his calls, right here in this channel as well. We also have the crypto signals as well. So if you're looking, a great example is some scalps here. So we actually got some juicy calls with Bitcoin at 57, 228, taking profit 57,700, 57,700, flip to a short at 58,000, take profit 57,870, take profit 57,488. I mean, you name it. ETH, same thing. Between, flipping long, 34.98, take profit 35.25, 35.59, so on and so forth. And if you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. We got definitely members in here making money. Guardian, he's up 8K, in just a couple months from the signals in here, which is all good to hear. And then we also have, let's see. What's we got in here? I know MD Chow is actually he's making some money on his too. So, yep, there we go. Doubled his account in the last 13 days. There's the proof right there. So don't take my word for it. Come in and join us. We have the free chat room where you can get in and chat with ourselves, with everyone that's in there, as well as the premium channels, to get the signals and to interact and see my technical analysis and stuff as well. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, guys, we are diving into the chart here. Lots of exciting news in regards to the dump that happened earlier. So I'm going to cover a macro account for what I'm looking at for a lot of the things I've been doing updates on. For those of you in the Discord, I was, obviously posting where supports were and invalidations of a couple positions, and I'll cover those in this video as well. But overall, I want to start off on a daily here for Riot, and I want to go over the count that I'm looking for, and also what the dump means in the crypto space for what I am looking at on that aspect as well. So for Riot, on a macro count, what I'm looking for here is overall for this to be a wave 1. This was the 2, and we currently finished off a third wave, and we are in the fourth wave, ideally hitting the bottom for the fourth wave. So I'm seeing this as our 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5. This is our 2. And then again, we have our 1, 2. This whole thing right here is our 3rd, 4th, and our 5th. So that is our 3rd wave. This is the 4th wave, and we are ideally going to be making the run up for the 5th wave. 5th wave, I have a target of about $300 or so on the 5th wave. So somewhere in that ballpark, probably say 260, 300, and that's if it doesn't get overextended. Again, if we go out, again, this is the daily on Riot, it could be, I know 300 does sound a little crazy. However, if the rest of this chart will load, Let's go to the weekly real quick. Riot at one point was at $3,600. Was its last peak. So, $300 doesn't sound that crazy, knowing the its prior all-time high. So anyway, so I'm looking at this overall for the fourth wave. Well, where are we currently from a price point for a fourth wave extension? So if we line that up, we are at the 0.236, which is a fourth wave extension. We can go down to the 382. That is a little deep in my opinion. I definitely would not want to see it go down that low. It can go to the 382, but obviously invalidation would go into wave 1 territory, and that's at $4. So that's quite a ways down. In regards to what we're looking at on the daily, you can see that we actually have a decent amount of divergence between the wave 2 on the RSI and the wave 4 on the RSI. Wave 4 on our RSI is actually extremely lower than what it was on the wave 2. So we are in extremely oversold territory here. So I would definitely be looking for a pop up. And like I said, for a price point, again, long term, not even that long, I'd say. I mean, I would say 6 months to a year I'd be looking for the 326 price target. And that's if it doesn't get overextended. It can get overextended, and sometimes when things get super bullish. However, 326 is, that's, a probably, I don't know, what is that, 1,500%, 1,200% gain from where we are currently. Let's see. Yeah, 1,200% gain from where we are currently. So that'll be a great position to get into. So overall, that's what I'm looking for. Again, just kind of looking at this as a WXY correction here. W is be our X, this would be our Y for our 3-wave correction for the 4th wave. So boom. Boom, boom. So that's why I'm very bullish on Riot. I don't see us coming down in a 5-wave fashion. I see this overall as a 3-wave, a little bit more of a complex correction. And I'm looking for us to, hopefully get back in and start getting back on the up and up and the overall move. Yeah. That's what I got for Riot. So let's take a quick look at a macro count on Bitcoin here. So, man, that was a dump. So we actually had a great buy up. We went down to 30K, 29K on Bitcoin. Congrats to everyone that got the shorts on that. But Riot actually has a pretty similar structure that what Bitcoin has, and that's why I've been honestly following the two together. So from a count perspective, overall, again, looking at this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5. This is our wave 2. This whole thing is our wave 3. This is our 4, and then going up for our 5th. So if we do, again, pull the 5 extensions, try and snug them up a little bit here. And again, with obviously crypto space does get a little overextended in some areas. All right, so you can see that we hit the 1.618 as well, which is a 3rd wave extension. And overall, from a count perspective, kind of looks like we had an ending diagonal on the 5th wave of this guy here. So then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is our 5th right here. So basically our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 within that count. Oops. Let me redo that. So basically like so. So that's our ending 5th wave diagonal, and then having this is our 3-wave move for the wave 4. And if you had watched any of my videos before, I'll have to look back and see which one it was that I was talking about. I was talking about 32K. That was, a rough price point which we could be looking at for a fourth wave extension. And that seemed like a crazy number at the time because we were just under 60K. But sure enough, and behold, we got our extension down, and we definitely tagged it 32K, which is the 0.236. If you also look at the fib extension or the trend extension for this guy, definitely overextended, because normally we like to see the 1.618, but 2.236, it's the crypto space, so things can get overextended for sure. So let's look at this as, I'm going to call it an ABC. So that's what I'm looking at for this top right here. Again, I'm looking at that as a third wave. Let's move this guy over to where the third wave actually is. All right. And where would that put us for our fifth wave target? Fifth wave target, roughly 132K. Is what our fifth wave target would be. So still a lot of up opportunity. I believe from the dump that we got that the bottom is in on this thing. I don't see us going back below 30K. Again, we can go to the 0.382, which is at 21K. I would be a little bit more bearish if that's the case. But yeah, I'm looking for really the 0.236 to hold, and on a smaller time scale, it does look like we had a nice little impulse of bump up here from the bottom with that buy up. So pretty heavy buy up, which is good to see for the bulls trying to step in and protect it. So overall macro count, that's what I'm looking for. Let's take a quick look at ETH. Man, that's aggressive. So with ETH, zoom out a little bit. So we've actually had a pretty crazy trend line from way yonder. I mean, even if we match it like that, where we got it under it, back under it. See, what was resistance here? We popped back of it, had a support, and then you see 24.75. We were back here right on top of it again. So you can see from the high point, again, close to the 0.236, but not quite. And that's again from the low. And this one is a little bit more of an aggressive drop. But I think overall, from a count perspective, similar thing, we'd be looking at, this would really be our wave one from here. This would be our two, and having our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth wave up. Pretty similar across the board. And we can break back under it and have a support just like we did here. This could be a median trend line in regards to a channel going on the up and up. And let's see, let's go ahead and do an extension on this guy. I think that top one, yep. So again, kind of similar count. You can see we also hit the 1.618, which is typically, again, that's our third wave extension. So ETH fifth wave target of 13K. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. Really, again, across the board, I think that we are in a fourth wave correction. From Bitcoin to Riot to ETH, I think even potentially the traditional markets as well. I think there's been a lot of bullish activity, but I think, overall, again, I think we're in a fourth wave correction going to kind of bounce around a little bit, establish some supports, but I don't think we're going to break any new lows going across the board on this. So I think there's a great opportunity to start stacking in some longs and to hold up. I mean, ETH looking at 13K, I think that's a huge potential when you look at our price point now, versus even so say Bitcoin. So example for ETH, even for not at the bottom, but even if where we are currently, that's a 400% gain, from where we are currently, which is definitely more than what we're at for Bitcoin on that. Probably be more of a 200%, 250% gain on that aspect. So, great opportunity, I think, in the long run to put in some longs. Even looking at the daily RSI, you can see how much it has completely reset. Last time we were this low was this dump right here, and that was, let's see, that was back in March, and you can see we had a nice buy up, and then we continued on the upside. Again, had this as support. So again, just looking for overall longs, and not looking for us to break the 0.236 across the board, looking to hold that as support. So all in all, that's what I got, guys. So hopefully I'll catch you guys in the Discord. Thanks for the support on the channel. Smash the likes, comment below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.